New details emerging today about the Texas church shooter's dark past. Some alarming red flags that appear to have gone unnoticed. And frustration coming from the FBI. They say they have the gunman's cell phone, but they're locked out of it.
The phone of the subject was turned over to us. We flew that on a DPS plane last night to Quantico. They're in the process of looking at the phone. Unfortunately, at this point in time, we are unable to get into that phone. With the advance of the technology and the phones and the encryptions, law enforcement is increasingly not able to get into these phones.
Some of the latest revelations about the shooter who killed 26 churchgoers. He reportedly escaped a mental health facility in 2012, threatened his Air Force superiors, was charged with animal cruelty in 2014, and his history of domestic violence spanned years. And the assault on his wife and a child, which led to his bad conduct discharge from the Air Force, it was not submitted to the FBI as required by military rules. Had that criminal history been shared, it would have prevented the shooter from buying guns legally. In the wake of mass shootings, the issue of gun control comes to the forefront. Donald Trump was asked during his visit to South Korea if extreme vetting for gun ownership should be put in place.
If you did what you're suggesting, there would have been no difference 3 days ago, and you might not have had that very brave person who happened to have a gun or a rifle in his truck go out and shoot him and hit him and neutralize him. If he didn't have a gun, instead of having 26 dead, he would have had hundreds more dead.
We're now hearing from the man who opened fire on the shooter, who spoke with Arkansas's 4029 News, saying he was scared to death.
The people at that church, they're friends of mine, their family. And every time I heard a shot, I knew that that probably represented a life. I'm no hero. I am not.
Of course, law enforcement and members of that community would disagree, calling him a hero. And just how fast did he jump into action? He loaded his weapon as fast as he could and ran out the door without his shoes on.